Carolina Sanchez, a farm worker in Delano, California, joined the United Farm Workers Union in 2016 after the blueberry farm where she worked altered the daily rate per pound picked. According to Sanchez, management told workers that if they didn't like their pay, they could leave. In response, Sanchez organized a strike with 500 workers at the Delano farm, supported by the UFW. Their efforts led to a union contract, and Sanchez was elected as the union representative. This month, Sanchez rallied her co-workers to participate in a march she was leading on César Chávez Day. The march, held on Monday, marked the 60th anniversary of the historic Delano grape strike which sparked Chávez's 280-mile journey to Sacramento alongside Filipino-American and Mexican-American farm workers. Today, more than 5,000 members of the United Farm Workers and other unions gathered in Delano, marching to the 40-acre site where Chávez conducted his first public fast. This year's event centered on recent immigration policies introduced by the Trump administration. Named Con estas manos, with these hands, the march aimed to remind people of the essential role farm workers play in producing the nation's food. California's farm workers, responsible for growing 1/3 of the country's vegetables and 3/4 of its fruits and nuts, have reported heightened fear due to recent Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE raids in the Central Valley. Studies show that around half of California's farm workers are undocumented, though UFW Secretary-Treasurer Armando Elenis estimates the figure to be closer to 60 or 70%. He stated that around 200 farm workers have been detained or deported in Kern County alone. Elenis emphasized the need for stronger labor protections, including state and local laws that ensure sick days, heat protection and healthcare, rather than solely relying on temporary work visas. During the march, various labor organizations including the California Federation of Labor Unions and SEIU California addressed the crowd. California Attorney General Rob Bonta also spoke, reflecting on his own family's history with the UFW, and emphasizing that the struggle is about people, not just produce. For many farm workers like Gabriel Leal, who picks grapes and cherries, the march was a show of solidarity. Leal recounted that during the January raids, ICE agents stopped people along the roads, creating an atmosphere of fear. Despite this, he stressed the necessity of continuing to work to support their families and the nation. However, some in the community, like Alex Dominguez, a Republican and vice president of the Kern County Farm Bureau, support the immigration enforcement measures. Dominguez, whose family has a long history in fieldwork, believes that the arrests have targeted those causing harm and made Latino families safer. At the march, Paul Chávez, son of César Chávez, remarked that the event's purpose wasn't to change minds, but to show support for those opposing racism and xenophobia. Sanchez expressed hope that the demonstration conveyed the message that immigrant workers have allies and that the legacy of Chávez's work remains strong.